Y'all, we just gonna jump right on into these hot topics. I got some other stuff I want to talk about, but I gotta do this PSA. Okay. I just recently found out Ashley has me blocked. And for good reason, because I'm about to let her know don't ever pick up another microphone as long as you live. When you drop this one, don't pick another one up. Because you've already just demolished Roberta Flack. Any other song that you have picked up a microphone to sing. And now the boy is mine. Ashley, you gotta stop this. You gotta stop that. Maybe sing to your boys some nursery rhyme songs. Y'all make some songs up in the house, not outside of it. I'm sick of you with a microphone. This is so disrespectful. I'm sorry, Monica and Brandy. This is disrespectful. Who is egging her on to do this? Congratulations to my girl, Cardi B, honey. She done had her baby boy. I guess she had him yesterday. Because, baby, she came out. She was at an event last night drinking champagne with this fit on right here. And, baby, she told us, she said, when this baby drop, I am getting in the gym, baby. She is in the gym. Shout out to TMZ. In the gym, getting it ready. I can't wait. So, we got a sweet little Scorpio, right? We got a sweet little Scorpio. And P.S., look at the current snapback. Y'all, I'm still trying to snap back, and I'm leaving in a few minutes to go pick my baby up from college. Let's get going. Child, look who else TMZ caught up with. Blueface and Hazel E. Baby, this is their first date. Blueface got out of the car saying we're official. Okay? She said that he had DM'd her on the day of her wedding. She was like, why would you DM me today? On the day of my wedding? And you do this to me today? I'm paraphrasing. Then she said she got a divorce around 2023 and then he was in a relationship. So now they're free. Literally and figuratively. Child, he said exclusive, official, dating. Then they talk about putting her on some music. She was like, oh yeah, he needs some music. They tried to mention Krishan. He basically said, we moving on. Somebody help her off the wall. Go get Krishan and help her off the wall. Because, baby, she's sliding down after this. Hold on. Look at that. Child, Krishan is sick. Hazel ain't doing no but. Because when the last time you seen Hazel E on TMZ? Is this the first and last? Because who is checking for Hazel E? Let's keep going. Child, do you know whose baby this is? This is Monroe Cannon. This is Nick Cannon and Mariah Carey's baby. This is Ro. She is absolutely gorgeous. But honey, she made a message on her Instagram. She was talking about, I only have one brother. Them other kids are my daddy's kids. They're my half sisters and brothers. I only got one. And I had gone in the comments because I just kind of wanted to feel the temperature of how people were feeling about that. And a lot of people was like, she said what she said. Somebody else said, in other words, I don't know those people, right? And then somebody was like, this is kind of odd. But some people do feel like that. They feel like siblings are all siblings. And some people feel like that's my half sister, that's my stepsister, that's my half brother, that's my stepbrother. This is what's going on over here in the Carey Cannon household. But she is gorgeous. Let me tell you something. You can tell Louis is a snake, right? Louis don't see nothing else but, Teresa, you better get over there and make up with your brother and your sister-in-law. Because you got to be back on the Real Housewives of New Jersey, because where we going to get this money from? Because that's exactly what happened. He is the ringleader to get these two talking again. Now, even though I feel like he's doing it for his own personal reasons, I am glad if they are talking again, because this is her only person on the planet. This is her brother. This is all she has left, right? And they should not be at each other's necks like that. But Louis has an agenda. Let's get this money. Child, speaking of getting money, so all of the TSA people who came to work without pay, got dropped off, needed gas, no SNAP benefits. Child, since the government has opened back up, The DHS secretary has given them out $10,000 bonuses. She had checks in hand and she was passing them out on the panel as she was talking. She said, of course, we're going to reach out to the other TSA employees, over the United States, and we're going to do the same for them. Child, but the big question that the people having in the comments is, where you getting this money from? Where is this $10,000 coming from to give to TSA agents? Because all the TSA agents didn't not come to work. You know what I'm saying? But good for them, though. Child, did y'all listen to Willie Colon on iHeartRadio, Angela Yee's Way Up? Like, him and Akeisha were on there. They are promoting their book. And this was very enlightening. This is one of them. This is one of the clips I got. Willie opened up about learning his father had another family and being told to keep it quiet. Baby, he said that he had found out his daddy was basically like, this is what I do, right? His mother was sick. She had lupus, I believe. And she would cry. He said he would hear her cry all the time. And he was just like stepping in and saying, it's going to be okay. And his dad walks in the house like nothing happens. Then here come a baby one day and the daddy tell him, don't tell the mama. Of course, you don't want to tell your mama that your daddy had a baby on her, but how do you just not talk about a whole child sitting right here? And then Willie said that, even though his father was like he was, of course he's a product of his environment, but Akeisha got him together. This was very interesting too, how he said that Akeisha's mother's passing away made him reevaluate his priorities in his marriage. I thought that was an enlightening topic. Child, Akeisha don't have good sense. Akeisha said that he had called her before a game and when he wanted to pray with her, she was like, no, Ninja, call that beat that you was talking to. But then she said, I prayed with him. And she also said something on there. Hold on, let me see if I can find it. I can't find it, but it was so sweet what she said. She said that she prayed and she said, Lord, if you bring him to me, I will bring him to you. And I know that they have a very rich spiritual lifestyle. I know that they are a really good family. They had their bout with infertility and they have written a book about it. I'm really proud of Akeisha and Willie, right? She will always be a belle. She is ringing loud as ever. So congratulations on everything, y'all. Child, Lord have mercy. Here goes Stacey with her Shio. Do you remember when Stacey was talking to Wendy and she was telling her the name of her strand of Wacky Tobacco? And Wendy was like, that's Nigerian. Like, not Ashley. Like, Stacey, where did you come up with that? So she got one that's called Rise and she got one that's called Rest. So congratulations on your endeavors, Stacey. I'm very proud of you. Let's keep going. Child, let me tell you something. Them ICE people went up there to Chicago and they have turned them every way but loose. Now, ICE agents in Chicago can now be arrested. A judge in Chicago just flipped the script completely. If ICE agents are caught trying to arrest someone at or around a courthouse, they can be arrested themselves. I know that's right. It's got to be something done for these people. So tonight on Bell Collective, Selena goes back to Prentice, Mississippi, where her son was unalived. So we'll get to see that. Tambra is over here trying to figure out what's going on with Demond. Like, why are you so tight-lipped with your money? And this guy right here, hold on. This guy right here gives her an explanation, although it's bogus. It's some excuses, but he gives her an explanation. I don't know if Tambra bought it, but I definitely wasn't buying it. And then Glenn trying to do something for Letitia. And he was like, are you going to go do it? She was like, Glenn, I don't know what I'm doing. And I'm always showing up for everybody else. I don't even know what I'm going. So I got to figure, I can't wait to see what that's about. But let me know how you feel. Let me know what you think about these topics, baby. I am about to get on the road and go get my baby for the weekend. It's your girl, Millie Chun. I'll talk to you later. Bye.